Creator, and this is today's item. Now, larger table gaming, such as air hockey and like snooker and pool and stuff like that, is pretty much ubiquitous in places of entertainment. Like if you go to an entertainment arcade in somewhere like Skegness, or if you go to a cinema or some pubs even, you'll probably find something to play around with. Now, the football or fuzzball, the table football thing with the turny men, is probably one of the best known of these, apart from the air hockey. I mean, we had a little air hockey table in a place I used to go, and everyone was on it all of the time, more than they were the snooker and the fuzzball tables. This, however, is a slight variation on the, shall we say, fuzzball formula. Now, before I even open the box, there are a couple of issues to address. Firstly, Mr. Paul Ivison, or Paul Ivison, likes men with sideburns, likes boys with sideburns, moustaches and glasses. Thank you, Paul. But yes, another problem is that, as you'll see from the contents inside the box, either these children are miniaturized, or this thing has been colossalized or gigantified, whatever the term is. Again, 11, some more of Mr. Paul's artistry. It's a fairly old box, as you can see. There's not a lot of information on it. I did some research, and it was created by an Italian company called Ingap, which stands for Industria Nazionale Giocattoli Automatici Padua. And yes, it says Ingap, made in Italy on the side, and Padova, and Article 175 in Italia. I think it might possibly have been made in Italy. Now, this company was operating as a toy maker, making sort of tin model cars and model soldiers and model military, like tanks and boats and such like, from 1922 till 1972. That's 50 years, and that's not a bad pedigree. This item is from around the 40s to 60s, I'd say. I know that's a bit vague, but there really isn't much information about it anywhere. And let me just say now, in perfect top condition, this thing could cost you £60, so that makes my is it worth getting statement a bit more difficult on this particular episode. But anyway, carrying on, let's open it up. Now, as you might have been able to see, I had a plastic outer casing. Mr. Paul, I'm guessing, decided that this wasn't necessary. It's odd. It's fairly sturdy plastic for being, 60, up to 70 years old. It hasn't been treated very well. It didn't come with a ball, but that's not a problem. I'm using this very oversized rubber ball here to stand in for the actual ball, and it's been glued together several times, as you might be able to see. You see the sort of glimmer of glue there. Does it have it on the other side? Yes, it does. So yes, it has seen better days, certainly. But the interesting thing about this is the way that, well, it works, I suppose. With the regular fuzzball, you have turny men on turny things. This one, however, and I'm sure all mothers were delighted to hear that. Now, I put the ball here. I win. I win again. Isn't it amazing? But yes, it's a rather interesting system. You sort of have to be a keyboard player, and you have to do sort of various, buck numbers on these three keys here to actually win. It is a tad loud, but it is rather nice. You do sort of flicky up thing ballet. Yes, and there's a red side that Mr. Moustache Child was the one using, I believe. Oh no, he was using the white side. I got that completely wrong. And I've got the box right in front of me. I think I shall leave. No, I think I shan't leave. Is it worth getting? If you can find it for cheap, or in a state like this and play it with balls, probably. I mean, it's an interesting design, and if you're, you know, a younger person, your parents might not be pleased with all the clacking. I mean, if you're playing on your, you know, PlayStation 4s or whatever, at least that has a volume button. You might already have, you know, a regular small-sized football table, actually, you know. But this is rather intriguing, and I like it because it's different, and it's sort of 40s, and it works. You know, it works. This is another game that I'm planning to play with someone, if I can get them around to play with me. We'll get a proper ball, we'll try and reinstate an outside bit. But yeah, it is a really intriguing piece. I'm glad to have it. I just wish it was in slightly better condition. And therefore, damn you, Paul, if you're watching, which is unlikely. You know who you are. Goodbye. Well, of course he knows who he is. He's Paul. That's a good.